Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome to, well, a very, very old game if you couldn't tell by the N64 logo. The fact that it's presented in Dolby Surround. I seriously love the DK rap. I wonder how much of me singing in the background you can actually hear. So I'm doing it with a whisper. Anyway, so that was the Donkey Kong rap. Probably one of the best things about this game. And I think it's hilarious because the DK rap in all later versions has been censored actually. If you notice right there at the end, the Donkey is like, he's one hell of a guy. And in every other version of the song, it's been put out since. It's always been changed to a heck of a guy. Even in Smash Brothers, it's heck of a guy, which I think is so weird. Anyway, so you guys might remember, if you've been watching my channel, that I did a live stream of this straight from the N64. And I was having a lot of issues with the upscaling not looking good enough to play. I'm playing on the Wii U version, and I'm hoping that with the settings of the TV, I fixed it. I have the TV looking almost exactly the way that the gamepad looks. And the gamepad looks freaking amazing, let me tell you. But this is off on the Wii U Virtual Console, unfortunately, because as much as I tried to use the original N64 for the stream, it doesn't upscale to my TV well enough. And the Wii U seems to have kind of fixed that to some degree. It definitely looks better. Still not perfect, but it definitely looks better. I won't know until I get to looking at King K. Rool's base here, like how this is gonna look. The problem I was having was that the bright colors were too bright and the dark colors were too dark, and there was no in between. And I'm hoping, like, this already looks way better than it did before on the N64. So I'm hoping it's good, because it looks better. Like, it looks like how it's supposed to, for sure. But here's hoping that it stays that way when we get into the actual game, because I would be very disappointed if I don't get to finish the game because I can't get to the factory level because King K. Rool's fortress is black. So. Also, I just love this opening. It's so ridiculous. Also, the voice acting in this is a little odd. Right. I just love this. Who let those idiots steer? Oh wait, it was King K. Rool. He was the one that let them steer. Also, I love how the small island keeps floating up and down in the water. It's like, what? It does look really good, though. I'm hoping that it's close enough to what the N64 looks like. Or I should say looked like back in the day. That it'll be alright.
Steal not all the golden bananas he treasures so much, and take care of his pathetic friends. This time there can be no mistakes.
Oh, Your Excellency, we've already taken care of business.
I hope for yours. You're right this time.
No.
While you'll be busy looking for your precious golden bananas, bee-bitten friends, I'll be preparing my lizard-flavored surprise.
Also, I always thought at the end that he said blizzard, like he was gonna freeze the island, but listening to it now, I think he's saying lizard flavor. Because, like, throughout the whole game they're talking about, basically he's just gonna freaking blow up the island with the Blast-O-Matic. But I was always, like, confused because it sounds like he's saying blizzard flavored, which is like, I'm assuming he's just gonna like freeze the island, but no, I think he's blowing up the island with a freaking ray guns. What? Precious banana heart! and all the other coins have vanished. I can't find them anywhere. DK, you better go and tell Cranky the bad news. Mark? Text is a little on the slow side. Oh, this looks great already. It really do. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I'm a little confused at the controls at the moment. There's the button I'm looking for. There's the Z button. Okay. Again, I'm playing on the Wii U, so I have no idea what the actual controls are here. Cranky's Lab. Well, if it isn't my lazy, good-for-nothing son. Lost your golden bananas again? And where might your flea-bitten friends be? You don't know, do you? I'd have thought you would be able to smell the work of a reptile by now. Luckily for you, old Cranky's batch of homemade potions will give you all the skills you need for your silly 3D quest. But you're not having any until you've completed my training barrels. I'll buzz off and come back when they've done them all. What does Cranky mean about training? Don't you all confused? So one thing that I was not aware when I originally did this is that these training barrels actually activate abilities. I thought they were just a tutorial, but there's actually like abilities that are locked until you do these training barrels. Such as until you jump into this barrel here, you actually can't get any, like there's no vines and you can't, swing on them or anything. And I discovered this when I found out that there are speedrunning tricks that people use, where they skip this stuff, and it causes all kinds of weird glitches where they're not, like they don't have certain abilities and things. Here, for example, the press Z to dive is locked behind this barrel here. So like when you're doing a speed run and you skip over that barrel, you have to use special like techniques to allow yourself to get underwater. Yeah, that's real interesting. Same with this. Like the exploding oranges here are locked by, like your ability to throw oranges is locked behind doing this. That said, I'm sure the question on people's mind right now is, well, Serene, is this a full playthrough of Donkey Kong 64? By that I mean, is it a 100% run? And the answer to that is almost not. Like, it's almost guaranteed that it's just not going to be. And that's because A, there are several golden bananas that I have literally never in my life ever collected. Squark? Hurry, DK, go and get that potion from Cranky. Now let's get going, Bark. There are literally aspects of this game that I have never ever succeeded on doing. But beyond that, like, there are some parts of this game when I was doing the stream of this on the N64 that I literally took me like an hour and I didn't get. Took your time, donkey. Don't know what set in. I completely missed the rest of that. Give me and slam, but a spashium. But like, this game is very hard. Right, you and your missing buddies will be able to slam the ground by pressing A to jump, and then Z whilst in the air. It should get you out of this area. Oh, and one more thing. I've got a real treat for you, but only if you bring me 15 banana medals. I think they look like this. I'll see you later, if you're lucky. Alrighty. Alright, not hitting the right buttons is all. Think this is the way out? Nope. It has been a very long time since I actually sat down and played this. Which on its own is one reason that I'm probably just not even going to think about doing 100%. Because I would have to practice to play this game and get 100%. Like, really, really boggle down and really practice. But I don't want to do that. I want to actually play and enjoy the game, and you guys can see that. Alright, he's back to the case. King Rool's island is just over there. You must be the one who stole your bananas and kidnapped the other Kongs. Taking a quick look around, but the only area that hasn't been blocked off is that island with a cave on it over there. Mark? Oh my god, this looks just actually really good at the moment. We'll find out when we get over there, though, because it starts raining and makes everything darker. Find a similar numbered pad in the same area and press Z to banana port between the two. Yeah, banana ports. Alright, I mean, I can see at the moment. Oh my god. I'm over here and I can see. Yes! I can see. Alright. I'm happy. I managed to do it. I managed to get the freaking TV to look the way that I need it to. Hey, Banana Port 1. We're going to be using that one a lot. Yeah, I should be able to do a full playthrough of this. Not 101%, but... Oh, hi, my name's Clumsy. I've been locked in here because I wouldn't smash up some little island. But how could I? Such a lovely little island full of cute monkeys. So I said no. Rool said I'm too soft to be grumbling, and I'm just staying here until I've toughened up. I'll do anything to be free again. Hey, little monkey, perhaps you could help poor old Clumsy escape. Oh, go on, I'll be your bestest friend. Yes, Donkey will help Clumsy. I'm very confused how him bouncing in a thing, in the island there that's full of water, surrounded by water, causes things to break like that. Clumsy's so happy now, but Rool has taken the keys in this cage and given them to the biggest and most feared soldiers in his army. If you manage to get a hold of any keys, please bring them back here to open my locks. Don't tell Rool though. This has to be our little secret. Long buttons again. Alright. So, it's off we go to our first level, Jungle Japes. But before we hit up that level, there's one thing I do want to do. And that is, I want to run around and collect some of the banana ports. Because there's a couple around here that I need to pick up. Not necessarily for now, but for later, such as that one. But I think there's really just the two. And I think Banana Port 4 is over on think Banana Port 4 is over on... Alright, I can just hold the button on this one. 4 is over on... there it is. I was gonna say, where's 5? 4 is over on Rool's Island, and 2 is up by Angry Aztec. So, that didn't take too long. I just wanted to hit both of those because they can be useful for later. Yay, our first golden banana. There are 5 golden bananas for each character. So 25 golden bananas in each world. And technically the overworld is a world. Over here, you dumb ape. I'm the mighty bee locker. I don't think for 1 minute you're coming in here without showing me some of your stupid golden bananas. I disobey that fat old Rool. It's a big sawmill in the sky for me. Pay up pronto and I can get my wooden butt out of here. You know, if Rool had been smart, he would have been like, hey donkey, you gotta collect yourselves more than 1 golden banana. And that would have been it. That would have been it for my journey. Because, ain't no way I'm getting in here. Come on, I haven't got it all day. Show me the bananas, and I'm out of the stuff. Alright, into Jungle Japes. Let's see how that cool Donkey Kong is progressing, shall we? That's right, my scaly friends. The ape hasn't even got his first banana yet. What? How does it do that? Very good, Donkey. She'll need more than brute strength to stop me this time. Jungle Japes. Nikkei, gather as many bananas as you can before going through one of these portals. Collect 75 or more bananas, Nikkei, and you'll earn a banana medal. Another banana port. So each world has 5 banana ports. And even if some worlds even have sub-worlds, where the sub-worlds have their own banana ports. Which is neat. So... hang on. Didn't collect those. Sorry, I'm tired. If you guys have been watching Fire Emblem 3 Houses, you'll know why. I think at this point that might have gone up. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know if that will have gone up by now. Probably not. Because this might take the spot where Kira Kira is currently. Hey DK, help! There's Diddy. I like that Donkey just teleports right there. Alright, Kira's minions hidden 25 golden bananas around this area. You'll only be able to find 5 of them without the help of the other clones. Quark? Again, the text goes a little slow. And sometimes I'm able to speed it up, but sometimes my hands are busy. Like there I was scratching. I have some serious issues right now. And so I'm like sitting there scratching because that's the wrong button. Might have to consider doing something about that. You need to speak to old Cranky before you can use this pad. I'll show you where you can find him. Right through here. And along this way. And there he is. So yeah, we can't use the DK pad yet, but that's fine. A lot of stuff we can't do yet because we literally just started the game. And they do a good job of kind of edging you along and teaching you what you need to know when you need to know it, without like forcing you through like a million tutorials. So, prepare to transport yourself to Rool's battle arena. Be the skins to win a crown. I mean, at least some of the tutorial stuff they make entertaining, so. Beaver Brawl. I'm gonna do this on a passive. I'm gonna do this with a pacifist run of Beaver Brawl, which is really fun to do. As long as you just run around the outside, like they can't ever catch up to you. They're about as fast as you are, if not slower. Well, I didn't beat up a single beaver. So we have to do, I think you have to do a minimum of 4 of those. But there are 10 in the game. So, Monkey Store. Hey, been a long time, donkey dude. Rool's returned is a real bummer. So the main monkey's here to fix you up with some reptile-kicking hardware. Check this out. I've got some real cool shooters that'll trash Rool's army. It's yours for just 3 coins. We're talking a deal here. Coconut shooter. Apparently, in old screenshots of this game, those are like legitimate guns. You good, donkey? Let's give you the lowdown. Touch out or put away your shooter, press and hold Z, then press left. Press B to fire. And also press up to use the aiming sight mode. And if you're firing blanks, on monkey to see for ammo refills. What you're doing right now, donkey dude? Ain't got no more upgrades. Something like that. I think it's a, I think the game runs a check to see if, like, if you've missed any upgrades or things. So, and that's why, like, you just bought stuff, and he's like, hey, I haven't got any upgrades, you know? Because it's actually, like, the game checking to see, hey, did you, you know, do enough of the, you know, did you miss anything, you know? Might need Frankie's help to get me out of here. 3 gun ports. And 3 coconuts, which is wrong button again. Whoops, hang on. That up. Had to figure out how to put the gun away. Unfortunately, there are no C buttons on the Wii U controller. And so you have to use the second control stick on the right side, and that always confuses me for some reason. I think it's because since it's a analog stick and not like a buttons, like I'll hit left, but it'll register as up on accident because of whatever. And then that confuses me because I'm like, wait, didn't I hit left or right, or, you know? And it's like, yes I did, but because it's an analog stick, I didn't. Up. Up. There we go. Just gotta, remember the controls and things. Also, hopefully the camera doesn't make you too queasy. I'm watching the camera go left and right and all over the place. I'm like, I hope that doesn't make people too queasy. It can get a little intense sometimes with the chimp cam set to follow, but you almost need it set to follow in order to like fight some of the bosses and do some of the things in the game properly. Now it is actually possible to finish this entire level and fight the boss without ever actually freeing Diddy Kong the first time. After that, you end up needing Diddy Kong. And see here now I'm like zooming out. Despite the fact that I was not hitting that button. Just cause sticks, you know? Sticks when there used to be buttons. It's not exactly the most fun thing. If I remember right, you only need like 50 or 60 bananas. Something like that. Maybe 70. And it is possible to collect enough before hitting these switches. So. Yippee! Way to go, DK! Now that I'm free, I can help you by collecting red bananas. I'll just go and wait in the tag barrel until you need me. Alright, we go pick up our gold banana. And if it's not possible to, I don't remember if I climbed this tree, I did. That or there was nothing up there, one of the two. And if it's not possible to get to the boss without freeing Diddy, it is possible to get to the boss without ever using Diddy. So, not that that really matters, because in order to get to the second world, you need 5 golden bananas. So, but at the same time, it is also possible to get 5 golden bananas out without using Diddy. But it's impossible to... Okay, camera was stuck there. It's impossible to get 5 golden bananas without freeing it, so... Get right. Alright, but now that we've freed Diddy, I feel like this is actually probably a good spot to stop our first episode series. So I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist, so you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And in case you're wondering why I just went through there and then did nothing, it's because I realized I was going the wrong way. I need to go this way, fight this guy. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. And I'll see you guys next time. This guy's taking a huge beating for some reason. There we go. Yay, our first blueprint. Alright. See you later.